Mike, what are you eating? That looks amazing.
Oh, this? It's just a delicious El Snor burrito from El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Is that nacho cheese sauce and hot Cheetos?
Nacho cheese, hot Cheetos, and their mouth-watering carne asada. And I'm dipping it in their creamy guac.
Creamy guac. Yum.
Giggity.
I guess this is a great time to remind everyone that if they're ever in the Inland Empire area, visit Ray at El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Yeah, totally. Check them out on Facebook.com/Ranchito Elsinore.
Or on their Instagram at Ranchito Elsinore.
Now I want me some Elsinore burrito and some of that creamy guac.
Giggity.
I can always give you some of my creamy guac, Jake. Just ask.
El Ranchito Taco Shop, Lake Elsinore.
More than just great Mexican food. So
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Allie.
Wow. I'll just save that for the next 4 weeks from now. What's up, everybody? I love my life. This is Customer States Podcast, where we talk about everything, I guess, in the automotive industry. Let's drink, rage drink now. Go.
This can doesn't have
Cheers,
a good
beautiful.
crack.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Oh my God.
Cheers, Mikey.
Yeah, but see, those introductions are,
Clink,
I know it upsets you, but those introductions are the best.
But I had something, you guys. I had something planned.
But that's not as good.
I was going to do an ASMR intro.
Oh my God.
But now...
Oh, that's sour. Fuck. Here, you want to
Well,
puck?
what's up, guys? I had a great week up until now.
Oh my God.
Your week has been fantastic.
That's really
Happy
yummy.
Friday, bitches.
This is Customer States Podcast.
I said that.
Where we talk about everything in the
I
audience.
Yeah,
said
she
that.
did say that.
I know.
Those words
I
left her
said
mouth.
it angrily.
wanted to say it too.
Michael has to
But
hear
I
himself
said
say
it.
Hey, welcome to Customer States Podcast, where we talk about anything and
We
everything.
need
in the
one more,
automotive
Jacob.
industry.
Hey guys, did you know we talk about everything in the automotive industry on
What
this
is this, Jake?
podcast?
Hi, guys. Welcome to Customer States Podcast, where we talk about everything in the automotive industry.
Did you
Can
know
I-
the printers were working?
Yes,
We'll save that for later.
I did. Yes, I did.
That
The
was the
printers
joke
are working.
that was going around the shop.
Oh, is that why they were yelling at you from across the shop? I
Yeah,
had
that
no
was
idea. Okay.
that was a joke.
Interesting.
The what's working?
The printers.
Oh, the printers are working.
Remember that fiasco that started 2 weeks ago?
Definitely.
It's coming
Finally
up.
resolved.
It's coming up.
So how was everyone's week this week? How did you end it? How did you start it? Was the middle good?
I would have take it or leave it this week for me.
Yes, except for we did have something fun happen this week.
We did.
Yes, we did.
It was interesting.
It was interesting, but it was good.
Shout out to Richard.
Yeah.
I love
a
Dick.
whole satchel full of them.
A satchel full of Richards.
I loved it. One word: schmegma.
Ew, no.
Hold up.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that was perfect. Good job.
Schmeggles.
So we brought back the barbecue. We haven't had a company barbecue
Almost 2.5 years.
/ safety meeting /
Appreciation greet.
our GM main man owner person
He's owner.
says reads Yelp reviews basically.
Gulp.
Yelp.
Yelp.
It's sorry. I'm from Southern California.
Yelp.
Yelp reviews.
I did not realize that was a Southern California accent.
Okay, you know what? The other day I said y'all and someone made fun of me, but honestly,
I say y'all all the time.
We're from the South. Think about it.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
So
That is true. We are from the South. And I do also say y'all all the time.
I say y'all.
it's a perfect
Y'all.
word. Like it's you all.
You guys.
Y'all.
It is everything encompassing that you need to describe that.
Y'all
specific.
come back now, you hear?
It's not gendered.
No, it's
So
great.
there you
It's
go.
It's either
Very
y'all.
neutral.
It's either y'all or finna.
I don't think I'm allowed to say that.
Finna?
I don't think
not?
so.
Yeah, why not?
I just sound
you
like
are.
I'm culturally
She thinks it's
appropriating
too
something.
Cultural. Yeah. No, you could say finna.
Doesn't that mean
Finna.
fixing the gunna? Or something
Is
like
that
that?
what it is?
Something like that.
Well, okay. So we brought back the barbecues, and
There was more than one that day, by the way. The barbecues.
oh, okay. Well, there was one barbecue in total, and one of our coworkers, he's new to barbecuing for us. And so it was very nice because
He's a barbecuing master, though. He's good.
Okay.
yeah, he makes some bomb chicken. He like marinates it in the juice of an orange, legitimately.
Jesus.
Hopefully,
Hashtag sell the bell.
we need. Hopefully, I remember.
Okay. So, anyways, normally I think they're super boring because there's no Yelp reviews about the office staff. There's no one that
Obviously.
says, "Oh my God, Ali administered my warranty so amazingly."
Yeah,
it
you're
doesn't
the
happen.
unsung heroes of the dealership. It sucks.
Yeah,
But to be fair,
to be fair,
ding ding, bing bong, fuck your life. When I get a good survey and I know it's one that you did all of the warranty work for, it is like you're getting thanked.
aw, thank you. Please call me every time and tell me I did a good job and that I'm pretty. Thank you.
You're doing great, sweetie.
But Jake got like 5
Isn't
good
it
reviews.
fabulous?
It was like the Jake show over at the barbecue.
I had the majority of all the good surveys, and Jake's awesome. And then the owner pulled me aside and he shook my hand and he's like, I have 2 more pages of just your reviews that I have for like the next 3 barbecues. That was.
And then
Here's
Jake
your
looked
raise,
in.
and here's your
Yeah.
bonus.
I wish.
This is what my mom. This is what my
I
mom.
still want that on a fucking t-shirt. I'm so bummed.
No. Matt and Trey's
I
gonna come
know.
after us.
I know.
My
Hilaire.
mom always says, "Take the P off praise."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Sure.
Wait, one more time. Sorry.
Take the P
off
off
of praise.
Raise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes. I
And
got
so
that.
there was another fun, exciting part of this all, and our owner brought his from his chiropractor office masseuses. Masseurs.
Thank you, Eric.
Can't it just be masseuse?
Masseuses.
I think
If there's multiple, it's masseurs.
It was just one.
Really? Is that okay? And
Not to be
also a
confused with
chiropractor
monsieur. No, it was
to
one.
give out massages to the employees.
Massages and professional adjustments.
And I answered a question correctly, and I got a free 60-minute massage that I have not made an appointment for yet.
You need to call tomorrow.
Yeah, it at the office.
What was the question?
It was, did I know the? Okay, so there's
Is
a
it a
motivational
work-related question?
No.
kind of. Well, it's motivational, like because he was giving a bunch of motivational
being motivated.
speeches.
Speeches?
And there's this one book called The
Spreech, girl.
Secret. And he asked, "Does anyone know what that is?" And I raised my hand the fastest, and I got a 60-minute massage. Thank you.
Hooray.
Thank you.
Good for
I'm gonna
you.
do it during my lunch break. I think that'll be good.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
So technically, they're massage therapists.
Right?
Okay.
In French, a masseuse is a female massage therapist,
Right.
and a masseur
it's
is
a
a male
male.
massage therapist.
Really?
It's
Yes.
like a comedian and a comedian.
So I've been requesting the wrong thing this whole time?
Apparently. That's why you keep getting guys rubbing up on your junk.
Whoa. Don't yuck another man's young.
If the shoe
Maybe I'm the
fits.
first one to do it. Don't even worry about it. Come on. I'm just glad we were able to put that to bed.
Yeah.
But so we
Thank
have
you for
complained.
letting me know that. I did not know that.
Neither
That's
did I.
Yeah.
He
fucking
loves.
awesome. I
He
love
loves
learning new
learning new. Damn it, Jacob!
Jesus Christ.
Give
my
me
God.
my
It's the same-
things.
It's the same thing as
Go
laundry.
do
It's-
karate
it's
in the
the same-
garage.
It's the same thing as laundry list last week.
Yes, it was.
Put that on a t-shirt. I love learning new shit.
I love learning new things.
So, company barbecue.
We're just waiting for you to join in.
Da, 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 da.
Okay.
Yeah.
So company barbecues in the past have been lackluster. So I feel like they're bringing it back and they're caring about us. And I thought that was really nice that they did something special and brought the masseurs and masseuse.
And
That is really awesome, actually.
it's also funny that the monsieur.
Masseur.
Well, it depends if it was a dude or a chick.
You know what, Jake? I'm not a masseur.
Oh,
Pierre, the monsieur, was there. So I'm like, well, now it makes all the sense. That's why his name Pierre. Monsieur.
How's the pressure?
Harder.
How's the pressure?
How does that feel, baby? I think that
Lower.
was last. We did that last
How's that
episode.
feel, baby?
That wasn't last episode.
Are
that
you
was
sure?
Like last
2 or
season.
3.
No, we just talked
We
about
just
that.
did it.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Yeah, we did.
Ladies, stop.
Why do you have to put in that gay voice?
I don't know.
I think it's just how Jake
Act
like
is
we're gay
like
or something.
gentle.
Lady.
I don't know. I'm having a great time. I'm feeling really gay.
You're having a gay old time.
We're just gay up in here.
So how about your guys'
Wait.
week? How did the week?
Wait,
Hello?
about the barbecue before we pass.
Okay, what else about the barbecue?
Oh, I have one thing to add on
Before
when
we
you're done.
pass gas.
Wait, what? What?
How are you feeling,
One thing to
JC?
add on.
When you're
Oh,
done.
after.
When you're done.
Not to speak
moist.
ill will of the dead,
Oh,
but
don't
also,
just stop.
Shush. It's also the co-owner. He passed. We spoke about this in past episode. He was a not very hygienic man.
Yes.
And he was always the one who grilled.
Ew.
And he'd always lick his fingers and then touch the food. And he smelled. So it was
I think we had talked about
yes, we
that.
have. So to bring that back, it was really, really nice to have somebody who knew how to grill and knew how to handle food and not lick his fingers after everything he touched. So that made it that much better too.
Well, how do you know if it tastes good?
Oh God.
That's disgusting.
So you're talking about, somebody that works at the dealership cooking food for you.
Yes.
Which is all good because we've had potlucks forever until the new company took over, right? Oh. But when one of the first employee
You already tried.
lunch parties that we had, the general manager came out and barbecued for us.
Yep.
And somehow managed to serve us burnt frozen hot dogs.
Burnt frozen hot dogs.
Did he put them in a microwave? Like, what
Nope.
the hell?
There was fire on a grill involved.
It's just way too hot.
So it was so hot that the outside burned and the inside was
Charred
Arctic.
to a black looking crayon thing on the outside and still frozen on the inside, like can't bite through it frozen.
It's
Wow.
fine because hot dogs are like pre-cooked anyways.
No. Yeah, that's all good and well, but
That's
like,
kind of
here
a-
you go, team. Here's some inedible food. That's pretty.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, my Koa would have rejected that.
Oh yeah, she's like,
What am I supposed to do with this? Bury it in the backyard?
I want some weenies now.
you always want weenies.
weenies.
Yeah.
Oh, can I tell a really quick story?
Please, that's what we're here for.
So, just so you guys know, listeners, sometimes before the episode, we go to 7-Eleven and we get snacks. And this time,
Sometimes.
Jake got snacks and he purchased several Hostess pastries.
Oh, shut the hell up.
One of them which was ding dong.
Oh God, I hate you.
I mentioned that Eric would love these. And he's like, oh, does Eric like ding dongs? And I'm like,
Phrasing?
And then he got the look on his face, and then he was like, "Oh!"
and
I
he got
realized what I
so
just did.
mad. He's like, oh, I'm Jake.
Because he realized Eric
I
loves
sound
ding
just
dongs.
like that.
You do. Oh, sorry. I'm Jake.
That's pretty close.
Hostess, that's the stuff.
Okay, now you guys imitate Jake.
No.
What are you doing?
I don't have a pen to click. Hang on.
Hello.
Fuck
What's
you,
up,
Mike.
fuckers? That's Jake. What's up, fuckers?
What's up, fuckers?
Oh, hey.
We also never introduce
I'm
ourselves.
Allie Paul, you guys.
Yeah.
I do
We're
warranty
13 minutes in. They
administrator.
already
it's
know
fine.
who we are.
Here, wait,
Move on.
I'll do Allie. Validate me. I'm a good warranty administrator.
Oh, shit.
I don't think I have a sound
I'm
bite for
Jake. I
that.
need to call my wife to see how to code this RO.
That's fair.
Wow. I mean, don't all advisors do that?
Yeah.
I
Their
really love
warranty?
that you do that, though. It's
I
very
would-
helpful.
In the long run, it makes her job easier.
When in doubt,
and I-
reach out.
Right. I'd rather have her job be
Reach
easier.
out and touch.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Ooh, when in doubt, reach out. And then it's like a reach around.
Holy shit.
Don't put that on a
Yeah,
t-shirt.
why not?
For you.
Okay.
For you.
Customer states.
For those of you not watching the YouTube
Don't watch
video.
it. Don't
Watch it over and over.
Okay, so we had talked last week about our horrible IT problem that by this time that has elapsed is now 3 weeks in the process.
Yep.
And I would like to say that as of yesterday, we have officially resolved almost all of the IT issues in the service department. So all of our scan tools work as best as they did before this stupid policy update from our parent company. And we now have 5 new printers that are currently, as of yesterday, today, have been currently installed on either temporary platforms to elevate them off the ground because there was no other areas, furniture to put printers on because we're very limited in space. So now all of the 25 technicians in the dealership now have the ability to print to 5 different printers in the shop.
Okay,
nice.
that's
From their scan
good.
tools for warrant documentation, Word documents, internet browser things. So we are now fully back up.
Internet browser things.
Well, you need to print out your proof of parts coverage or an RVC code for a component replacement or whatever.
What's
All
that mean?
repair validation code.
Ooh, is that like a vendor? No, it's not. It's different.
If you consider the vendor your parent company, like as far as the manufacturer, then maybe, but it's like a repair validation code says that you followed the pinpoint test and have done the steps completely. And now we're allowing you, based upon all the information that you put into the system, now we're allowing you to replace this component and we're going to track it based on this specific code that we generate for you for the RO number and like all this kind of stuff.
Okay.
So
Very
yeah.
cool.
We need that. We need the RVC codes, repair validation codes, for a number of different components. It's not just like modules, PCMs, things like that. Sometimes it's fuel, DEF fuel senders, or
Programmable things.
Programmable things. Our clutches for the Focus and Fiesta DPS 6 dual power shift 6 dual clutch transmissions. We need RVC codes for those things. So
Mufflers.
What?
Mufflers.
Wouldn't think you'd need it for that.
Mufflers.
sometimes
Mufflers?
Mufflers.
Sometimes you do need them for mufflers. We have a
Thunder
huge
muffler?
chart for to allow us for.
It's specifically on the Explorers from like 15 to 17 or something like that.
Do you know what the basic part number is on the muffler?
No.
5230,
Muff.
It's basic part number on a water pump.
8501,
Front timing cover gasket.
6020.
69.
6020 is the basic part number for the front cover, but if you're talking about the front crank seal, that's 6701.
The gasket for the timing cover.
Play my sound.
Which gasket?
I don't feel like saying it.
Timing cover gasket.
On what engine?
Doesn't matter.
I'll do it.
A timing cover gasket, basic part number.
Oh.
Does not matter what engine.
Most of them,
Which engine the water pump is on.
there's no gaskets. It's silicone on those.
Some do have gaskets.
Yeah, I know. I don't do those anymore.
Doesn't matter. It's the same part number.
Fuck, what is it?
If the front timing cover is leaking, guess what the causal part is?
6020.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I said 6020.
Yeah, but you said it was the front timing cover.
That is the basic part number for
It's
the front
not.
timing cover.
It's the basic part number for the gasket.
What's the basic part number for the front cover?
I don't know. I have to look it up.
It's 6020.
It's not. Do you want to bet? I will bet you $100 right
Call
now.
Sam right now.
I'm doing it. Actually, I'm doing it. We're calling Sam right now. You owe me $100.
Wait, he didn't agree.
No, he
Do you
sure as
agree?
shit
Do you
did.
agree?
Let's talk about something else.
No,
while I
we're
pull up the
calling
workshop
Sam.
manual real
No.
quick.
Oh, you can get on it from.
Oh, you better freaking believe I can.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was so nice. The other day, someone was like a similar situation was happening with one of the techs, and I pulled up the manual on my phone,
Yeah.
and I was
love
like,
She's
it's
not going to
harder to
answer.
navigate on your phone, though.
that. Maybe. I don't know. She might not.
Maybe.
I was
Otherwise-
chatting with her a little while ago.
Oh, you were? I remember what you were chatting about. So, since you guys have said all those words and Mike didn't say my catchphrase,
Damn it.
those are words,
Those
bitches.
are words.
Those are words.
Oh, man.
It's okay. I can
I'm all
produce it on my
distracted
own.
now.
So, you guys finally got... So,
Excuse me.
why did you need a separate platform for all of these printers? Didn't you already have these
Oh,
printers?
wait. Look who's calling back. Hi, you're live. How are you?
I'm alive. Sorry.
No,
No.
you're live.
She is
I'm
live.
alive.
Oh, I'm alive, and I'm I'm live.
We're glad you're alive then.
We're phoning a friend for the warranty question of the week.
Yeah, so Eric and Mike have been bickering about something, so we need you to validate one of them.
Okay, I'm excited.
Sorry, I was speaking.
So,
Do you know what the basic part number is for a timing cover gasket?
Is it 6584?
What? No.
There are 6584s for a valve cover.
Timing cover, front cover.
Gasket 6020.
That's
yes. Yes.
It's the same basic part number.
It is not.
You're
Look
arguing
up-
the same point.
No, it's not. It's not. They're two different part numbers. Do you want to bet? Do you want to bet? Put money on it right now. Put money on it. See? Because you can't, because you know you're wrong. You can't put money on it. He can't put money on it. Thank you, Sam. I love you so much.
Are you logging into Ford right now?
I'm already in.
He's already in.
He can't put money on it because he knows he's not 100% sure. I can say for 100% sure because I do them all the time, not just trans work. I don't care if you're a senior master technician. Fuck off. I do these all the time.
Which is disconnected.
60-20 is the gasket.
Which is disconnected.
I don't know.
Oh, 60-20 is the gasket. Anyways,
It is. It's the gasket.
thank you,
Right.
Sammy. I
Sorry.
appreciate it.
And then the condition code's D8, so that's that.
Leaking gasket or failed gasket or seal.
All right, baby. Appreciate it. Love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Our leaking, cracked, or broken is 9A.
it's 50 for Volkswagen leaking.
You got a
That's
whole other
the-
list of condition codes to memorize, Mikey.
What? I know a lot of them.
No, for Volkswagen.
Oh, for Volkswagen, no.
That's
yeah.
the damage code.
Yeah, SCDC.
Yeah, you have symptom and damage codes, and then they
So
call
Mikey
it.
had a busy week.
He did?
Yeah, it was a very busy week.
It's a?
It's a.
Do we
Sorry.
need to pause? Are we having a problem?
Maybe, but we'll figure it out later.
Stay with us.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Why is
Don't
it
change that
beeping?
Because
channel.
I think,
It's
yeah, we're having an issue right now. Okay, we're gonna go to a break early.
Okay.
And
Or we could just edit this out.
no, because this is
Hold on. Allie, what does this say? Read that.
Front cover gasket.
Okay. Now read the middle four numbers right there. What does that say?
It looks like 6020.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's. I thought it said that too. Hold on. Now let's go over to this right here. Hold on. Okay. All right. So what does that say right there?
Timing cover.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now what's the four numbers there in the middle right there?
6019er.
Suck my dick. You owe me $100.
So 60-19 and 60-20.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
That doesn't make it any better. I was right. You were wrong.
Very good, Eric.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm really proud of you.
Mike, you should
That
be
Never mind the condescending
Hey,
tone.
Mike, you should,
Despite all of the certifications that you don't have to work for Ford,
Mike,
you actually
that's
do know
completely irrelevant.
that
Mike,
stuff.
I should have taken the high road. I should have taken the
I was
high
gonna
road.
say
But that proves my point that I don't need fucking certifications to know what I'm talking about. I'm not just book smart, bitch. Thank you.
I kind of feel like mommy and daddy are fighting at the dinner table right now.
Are you guys going to get a divorce?
Hallway sex.
I just wanted to be.
Fuck
I'm like Allie earlier. I just want the validation.
Yes.
Yes,
I just
well,
need the
a girl's
validation.
got to be
Thank you.
validated
I
from time
said
to
I
time.
said you were absolutely correct. You are
Say it
correct, and
without
I
the
was wrong.
condescending comment afterwards.
I was wrong.
Thank you.
You are correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I win. We can move on. Your busy week. Your busy fucking week. Oh my god.
Are we going to break or can we keep going?
No, we have time. We have plenty of time.
I think the video is effed.
Oh, really?
Well,
Okay.
that's what that noise has been this whole friggin' time. But yeah.
hold on. Keep talking.
No, it's a problem with my computer.
Oh, it is?
Oh, okay.
You sure an unplug and a replug wouldn't fix it?
Well, it might, but we're already fucked.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on?
Thanks on the bell. Oh my
Well, we
god.
don't want to get rid of all this juicy
nothing is
recording.
fucked here.
Yeah, this
Nothing
is
is
fun.
Fucked!
Well, we're doing okay. I'll make a slideshow for the videos again.
We've got plenty of photos.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
I could do this a little bit.
Allie's feet.
Show Ellie's feet.
Yeah, but the beeping in the background is.
Let's show all of
bothering
our
me.
feet and see if they can figure out whose foot is whose.
Oh, they so can.
I think it's going to be slightly obvious whose foot is whose.
It might be, but let's do it anyways.
We should do it.
So
Should we make it where Allie's got like a tool in between her toes and then we take a
I'm
picture
not
of
putting
it?
anything between my toes. That's fucking disgusting. I don't like anything in between my toes. Nope. I refuse to give you my foot.
Let me see your tootsies.
No. It's not okay. It's disgusting. It literally makes me feel like I'm going to vomit.
Literally? Like not even
Literally.
metaphorically, but
Literally.
All right, Mikey, busy week. Spill it.
I mean, it's really hard for me.
Is it?
It's really hard for me sometimes
phrasing?
to juggle all of the things
The
that I do at
balls.
the dealership, and it's not that I do. It's not that I do anything more than anybody else, but for me personally, it's hard to like balance all these things because
Hold on. Don't downplay what you do. Don't do that.
I don't think it's anything that.
But you do. You do a lot more than everyone else in the dealer. You can't downplay that. They need perspective, and you do.
Well,
you do a lot.
You need to show them the long dick of the law.
I want to see it.
Coming up after break.
I hope
Tell me
so.
when to stop.
Oh, God.
So, I've been called upon more and more for like a widening variety and array of skill sets and things that are required around the dealership. And I feel that I have a responsibility, first and foremost, not only to be doing work in my stall as far as working on cars and finishing people's cars and cranking out hours. But the other thing is that I have one trainee and one, technician that has graduated from my training program that I am still responsible for in my department. And when I'm not in my stall, it's, I'm getting called out of my stall every 5 minutes. It's really, really hard for me to say, like, I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm supposed to be here helping you all and y'all. Helping you guys and, whenever you need me. But I, for whatever reason, I cannot be in my stall every single minute of the day. And I always tell them, if you need me, you have my phone number. Call me. I'm right there. I'm either running around the shop. Stop me. Whatever I'm doing at that moment, as long as I'm not on a road test 20 minutes away from the dealership, I will stop what I'm doing and come and help you. You are my number one priority. I need to get you guys trained so that you can take over this department and I can move on. And
So what I'm getting from this is no matter how wide or hard it is, you'll always come.
Oh my God!
Right?
Wow. Hashtag sell the bell.
don't do
Hashtag sell the bell.
hashtag sell the bell.
Bing bong.
Fuck your life.
But the issue
I'm listening
is
to you. I hear you.
the issue is that I love doing all of the things that I do. I may bitch about it and I may be tired at the end of the day, but I love being able to go from
Tell people what to do.
pre-assign yourself and to the
Fuck
ticket.
off.
You want to talk about that?
Are we
Thou
gonna open
shall-
up?
Can
Are
we-
we gonna rip off that Band-Aid?
Can we do it after
happening?
break?
Sure. They can do it after break.
If you promise, because
fine.
you were fucking soured
I'm
for
gonna-
a day and a half
I'm
after
gonna-
the fact, and we're okay now.
Smoke 2 cigarettes on break.
Anyway, so I
don't like it when mommy and daddy fight.
I do love being able to do all those different things, whether it's talking to a customer, hanging lights in the stall, cleaning gutters from the roof, dealing with a difficult job with a technician or whatever whatever may be required of me at that point in time.
Finding a noise
Moving.
under the hood and holding on for dear life.
Moving a vehicle with no front suspension.
But it's hard. For example, For example, I had one job that I was supposed to be doing since yesterday, right? And this job is very simple. It only pays, including diagnosis, pays 2.1 hours, but the diagnosis happens like that, right? That was a snap of the fingers.
Okay.
It should have taken me less than 30 minutes or so to get this job done, all in all. It took me over 4 hours to get the job done because literally every 5 minutes I'm getting called over the radio.
Oh, I understand this.
Come do this. And it was really funny. I got back to the stall and I told Andrew, I said, I think I finally have, like a couple seconds to get something done. And as soon as I go to put gloves on, I get a call over the radio. So I talked on the radio. I'm like, are you serious right now? And the service manager comes on the radio. What do you mean? Are you serious, Mike? Like, I thought you were here to help us out. Like, and I had to explain myself.
Ouch.
Like, I have not spent more than 5 minutes in my stall at any given point in time during this day. And I need to get these cars out of my stall. There's no way for me to do that when I'm doing everything else. I don't mind doing everything else, but you can't put the pressure on me to get these cars out.
Get your hours.
I am there for 11 hours a day.
Yeah.
I just, there's not much more I can do.
Yep. So, quick
I
question.
can relate to that too.
I too can relate to that.
Yeah.
I as well can relate to that.
Because
So-
I help a lot with stuff that Mike does too.
So, quick question for you, Eric, and you, Mike. So, with the Mazdas, and I'm curious if the Fords are the same way, and then I'm going to bounce off of that with a separate question.
The turbos all make a whooshing noise.
No.
Jake asks a car question.
So,
I had a chick with a Bronco Sport, brand new Bronco Sport, had 2,000 miles on it, and she was asking me about the turbo noise.
What?
yeah, but see, that's the
She
thing.
never probably owned a car with
when
turbo,
I asked
so.
you guys about my car last week, it's not a turbo noise.
No,
It's like a
if
whistling.
Okay, and I was just going to say, and the air quotes, you're fair. It very well may be, but my
knows?
car didn't start with that noise all the way up until about 2,000 miles ago.
We've literally had a topic about that though with the noise. Like, did it really not start?
Right.
Or did you just
never
not notice
notice
it?
Right. So, my question is...
So don't get mad at customers.
Stop interrupting him. What's your question?
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
Hi.
We've all done it 10 times now. He still hasn't gotten his fucking question.
Okay.
Ask your question.
Well, now you know how I feel. Okay, go on.
So, when I've got a customer who calls and they lose both of their keys, that it comes with two keys from factory.
Yeah.
It's so expensive to lose the key.
Jesus.
It is.
I bought key coverage.
Oh, did you?
I bought the key coverage.
So, when a customer, at least with the Mazdas, lose two keys, you have to reprogram two new keys
Right.
for the vehicle to be able to start.
Right.
If you have one, you can duplicate it. But if all of them are gone, you need at least two for it to operate.
Right.
Are the Fords the same way?
Yes.
That's my first question. Okay.
Yes.
Next question is, if I've got a car in right now, came off of the hook right towards the end of the day, and I feel real sorry for this chick because it sucks. She was with her brother, who they took his TDI to the beach. Her keys were inside of his car. His car got stolen.
Jesus.
That's the shit.
And her car is sitting in her driveway, so she had to have it towed, of course. No keys. And, I had to explain you need two. It's just the way the cars are now. I know that
So
sucks.
she doesn't have to just buy one. She has to buy two.
Correct. Yeah. But the unfortunate thing is she likes to have her parking brake set in the driveway, even though it is flat.
They have to drag it.
Correct. So they have to drag it up and shake it off.
Yep.
Do you guys have a failsafe when there is no key besides plugging it into the computer and, getting into the PCM and all that to do a force, turn off the emergency brake, do a forced entry, all that stuff? Is there a way when there is no keys with your guys' car, is there a way to disengage the emergency brake
Not if it's
without plugging it in?
Not if
Okay,
it's
I was just
electronic.
curious if you guys had a failsafe.
No.
Well,
Okay.
like you can take the caliper off.
Right.
yes.
But I'm saying same thing with us. It's like we have to bring the laptop out, plug it in, do a forced entry, turn
Yeah.
off the emergency brake, push it into a stall, and then go from there.
I talked about that on an episode with that Raptor that was stuck
Raptor,
on the
yes.
on the truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, but how can this is going to probably be a stupid question, so prepare
such
to
thing as
edit
a
this
stupid
out.
question.
Only
But
a
how
stupid
can
answer.
you get into the car if you can't open the hood if there's no keys?
You jimmy it.
You put a wedge in there, blow it up, put a stick in there.
Yeah. You,
okay.
It's
Handle
a
or
plastic wedge, and you shove it in, and then you stick in a bag, and you inflate it with a little pump handle.
That's my
And then
third
you get
favorite
a
thing to do
long
at the dealership.
Cable.
You saw me on
and
the
you
back
either
of the
push
truck,
power
truck
door
helping
off,
the
or
customer
it has a loop on the end of it.
looks over at me like,
Right on
not
end
the
of the
time.
stick.
I'm like,
You put the
Michael.
loop on the handle, and you pull the string to tighten the loop,
That
and
was
then you pull the
hilarious. So
stick, and it
after the
pulls the
fact,
handle.
once I broke it open
Okay.
and I went
Yeah.
in, I'm like, guys, Mike just pulled up behind me. He's like, good to be dead.
Just so everyone's aware, that last 30 seconds was just everyone talking over
At once,
everyone
each other,
at
yeah.
once.
So sorry
was
if your ears are bleeding.
It was podcast diarrhea.
It was.
Well, it's been a good episode so far,
has.
and we're gonna go to break
I love all
and
you.
collect ourselves and hopefully fix this IT issue that I'm having right now.
I want to hear what you guys have against each other, like what couples therapy we're going to do for the two of you right now.
There is nothing.
The bandage rip.
There is nothing that I did or said wrong. I was completely in the clear, and with
I'm gonna
that,
let him stay in his ridiculous, retarded mental state.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Eric, what was
Just
that?
like Will Smith played the music over you.
That's all right. I'll get him back after break. Just you worry, don't you worry.
We got to thank our sponsors, everybody.
We do have to thank our sponsors. Thanks to Travis Ferris of Hit Distributing,
Mr. Raymond.
Nick
Nick
Lowridge
Lowridge.
of Matco Tools,
Dale,
Dale,
Norm.
Jr.
Max, Norm.
And our
Absolutely.
listeners.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
We'll be
and
back after
Bruce
these short-
Wayne.
Oh, yeah. Bruce
Thank you,
Wayne.
Bruce Wayne, for the
Wayne.
lovely music.
We'll be back after these short messages.
I'm Bruce Wayne. I'm Batman.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Y'all.
Y'all come back now.
You hear?
Hi, Mike Sarah here from Customer States. If you're searching for the highest quality additives, lubricants, or cleaners for your automotive, heavy equipment, agricultural, or industrial machinery needs, look no further than the Justice Brothers line of products. From lubing your chainsaw, performing a complete fuel system treatment and decarb service on a customer's vehicle, keeping that forklift forking and lifting, or just need a can of that famous JB80 penetrant to persuade a rusty bolt, Justice Brothers has you covered. Travis Ferris of Hit Distributing is not only Southern California's authorized Justice Brothers distributor, but also a great friend of mine. Over the years, Travis has helped me and my dealership with anything and everything we need, including all the lines of Justice Brothers products and even equipment to perform the various services we may need for our specific application. HIT stands for honesty, integrity, and trust, so you know when you contact Travis, that's exactly what you'll get. That, combined with Justice Brothers supplying superior quality automotive products since the 1940s and 75 years in the racing industry, you will have absolutely everything at your disposal to get the job done. Justice Brothers is proudly made in the USA, and they have a satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Justice Brothers has the best quality products over any other competitor, and they'll gladly tell you that themselves. If you live in the Southern California area, call my man Travis Ferris at 805-208-7818. And if you don't, call him anyway and tell him I said thanks. And visit justicebrothers.com to learn more about their complete line of products. Justice Brothers, America's brand for quality.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, that's just me. Welcome back, everybody. It's Customer States. Ding, bing bong, fuck your life.
Ding dong.
Pizza's here.
Pizza's here.
Pizza's here.
Anyways, welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining back in. Thank you to the sponsors. We are still here, so
I'm here.
All technical difficulties have been corrected.
yes. And if you're curious why,
That will be
hello, who's there? Hi, hello.
that will be set up.
We have a special guest.
The pizza delivery.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties before we went to break due to
Because Michael's dog
he ate the homework. No, really, no. Actually, the dog ate the wiring.
chewed through wires.
No cap.
Legitimately.
No cap.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, we'll have to post pictures of that.
Yes.
We will. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do
I'm
it.
gonna fucking do it.
Are you gonna? I'm still gonna
I
stand
swear
there.
to God, this time I'll do it.
Excuse me, is that your alligator?
Swear, yeah, I'm not drunk. I'm gonna do it.
I swear to officer, I'm not.
We're not drunk.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know what just happened, but it happened.
I was gonna say, kind of liked it, but yeah, since we're still here, we must be doing something right. So thanks,
So,
everybody.
You know, you guys, the beginning of the episode was a little tense. And I'm feeling like you guys have something more
I thought we were
that you
covering the
need
topics first.
to work out. Oh, I thought we were doing that first because he said,
Oh, I don't know. Then I missed it. Sorry, that was my bad.
Well, so that way I don't get yelled at again. Eric, what do you want to do?
I don't.
I can.
You're gonna tell me what to do anyway, so it doesn't matter because you think you're in charge. So
There it is. And how does that make you feel?
Are we doing this?
Wait, you first.
No, I don't have any feelings.
Are you telling this story or mine?
So I want to actually hear about this tech injuries thing first, if that's okay.
Okay, like, it's okay that I, like, set it up perfectly. It's fine. Okay, you go ahead.
I'm not in charge. That's been made abundantly clear.
Jake, it's your turn, and you're doing things.
What do you mean it's my turn?
It's your turn to talk about tech injuries.
Oh, so we're starting with moi. Why are you looking at me?
Everything's fine.
Allie's bitter because
What is that meme with like the dog and like everything's burning down around him?
exactly.
Everything's fine.
This is good. This is fine. Okay, so tech injuries. So I have. This was all based off of when Allie said juice of an orange when we were talking about the marinated chicken earlier.
Yeah.
So
Delicious chicken.
delicious
It was
chicken.
such good chicken.
didn't have any, but-
I'm not even
Chimkin.
joking. Oh, chimkin.
check it. Hey, hold on, bitches.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thirsty.
Oh.
Sorry, y'all. Laps of.
Yeah.
Can I get on, y'all?
Oh, yeah.
We could be orgasm sisters.
We could be Eskimo sisters someday.
Why Eskimo sisters?
Bumping skunts.
Okay, so
Eskimo brothers.
is when
This is going to be something I might have to edit. I'm almost positive.
Eskimo brothers, you're Eskimo brothers if you've both had sex with the same chick.
Girl.
Okay.
So if I'm married and so are you.
So if
We
we're
could be Eskimo sisters.
then we've had sex with the same guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm here for it.
That was pretty PG.
I don't know that I know enough about Inuit culture to know if that's offensive or not.
I'm sorry. Inuit sisters.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Christ. So back to tech injuries.
Sometimes you just start Inuit.
Yeah, because that was so painful.
We're getting Inuit.
Wow.
I said sometimes you're just not Inuit.
So
Yeah, you got it.
Humperdinck.
I love that movie.
I do too.
love that movie.
Do you know
Great
I
fucking
went to
movie.
high school with Carrie Elwes or whatever the main guy's
Elwes,
name?
yeah.
His godson.
Really?
Yes, he was at my graduation. I got to meet him.
Oh, the godson or
Oh,
Carrie?
I already knew the godson.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
That is awesome.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father.
prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
I was going to say we have a soundbite from that movie.
We do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inconceivable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Inconceivable. Yes.
Inconceivable.
hello and welcome to.
Pine cones.
Dandelions, you must be the last one of the season. So,
That's something different.
yes,
That
it
is
is.
something different.
So, tech injuries, Mr. Juice of an Orange, he's out. He Hello? Oh, man,
Did you not tip him?
man, man, we've got like
Did you forget to tip in?
we got hella visitors, guys.
Or maybe you gave him just the tip.
I love the tip.
Good for you.
It gets me there.
Good.
The pizza delivery guy
For those
Hi,
who are
Issa.
listening,
Hi, Issa.
the roommates came back from walking the dog.
Hello. So,
Sorry for the interruption.
yes. So Mr. Juice of an Orange snapped his Achilles tendon at where it attaches to the calf. His calf, yeah, his calf muscle and Achilles tendon.
Puckered is your butthole right now.
Oh my god, I'm about to prolapse.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! If you don't know what that is, if you don't know what that is, don't Google it.
Google it.
Look up
Images.
No,
Google images.
no, don't look that up. Don't look that. No,
pink sock.
don't do that. Don't.
Google images.
pink sock. So
Rosebud.
Oh
So-
my god.
Rosebud. So he was.
none of this is usable.
Shut up, Allie.
Yeah. So he was taking a tire off of a car, and I guess the floor was a little slippery. And he twisted the wrong way. And he went, and his leg stayed while he turned. And it was just that perfect turn. And he heard
No.
And it's
Stop. You're making me cringe.
You're making me cringe. No, stop. So he's out right now, and he's one of our best guys. So, the shop is slowed. The appointments haven't. But, when you've got, it's like if you're not there, Eric, or if Mike's not there, and shit, whether you wanted to or not, does not get done.
I'm not going to be there next week.
I know.
Guess why? Because I have training. Going to training.
Bing, 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 bong,
Fuck
bong,
you,
bong.
Dale, and fuck you, Mike.
That's what I appreciate about you.
I'm so happy for you, Eric. I legit am happy for you.
Go sit on a cactus.
So,
Scratchy.
yesterday morning, I saw one of the texts, and I waved to him, and I said, "Hey, are you keeping out of trouble?" And he's like, "So far." And I was like, "The day is young." And then now Jake has a story.
Yes, I do.
This happened this way, legitimately.
In succession.
I love
cap.
it. I love it.
You can't make
No
this
cap.
shit. No fucking cap.
So after she said
Hashtag
that,
tell about.
this is, by the way, this is the liability, as all of you know who have listened to the episodes. And if you haven't, look up Vortex, a Luby, and a liability. So the liability is he was working on, of course, my customer's car. And in a dealership, you have trucks that come by and you have deliveries and they pick up the recycled tires and all types of stuff. There's a
Batteries.
lot of there's a lot of action that happens, and you've got to always be aware. It's like if you got a backup camera, you should still look over your shoulder. Don't rush. Take your time. Don't speed out of your bay. There might be cross traffic.
There might be a person.
all the basic shit.
Yep.
So
Common sense.
he was
It's not always common.
he was not paying attention, and he was backing out of his stall a little bit too quick and not paying attention, and he ran into the rear end of the tire delivery truck.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
From
Was that expensive piece?
from Dealer Tire, and
In a customer's vehicle.
in a customer's vehicle, and it punched a square hole right through the rear bumper about yay big.
Wonderful.
And just to add insult
How
in
old is the vehicle?
2012 or 13.
It's
but
an older vehicle.
It's an older vehicle, but
still.
nonetheless, we
Yeah.
have to fix it.
Obviously.
So, it's $600-700 after paint and whatever the case may be. And to add insult to injury, she had just approved $1,300 worth of work, and now I got to call her and be like, "Hey,
Guess what? It's on the house.
yeah, no, I did."
Hi, I would like to inform you that you have won a sweepstakes and you get a free bumper.
Thank you. Yeah, I was about to say something along those lines. Congratulations.
You won.
The exact conversation went, "Hi, how are you? Oh, good. Thanks for asking. So your car's all done, but I've got some bad news." And she's like, "Oh, what?" I'm like, "Well, one of my techs wasn't paying attention and there's a giant hole in your bumper, unfortunately." And she goes, "Oh, is that all?" I'm like,
What a great customer.
I'm like, okay, this is going great. And
Should have bought a lottery ticket.
and I, kind of spin it being the whole, when you talk to customers and you try and cool them off, even though she didn't. I'm like, well, look at it this way. You gave us, this for the repairs, and now we're giving you a free bumper, so we got to wash. And she's like, she laughs and she's like, it's no big deal. Accidents happen. She's like,
Right.
but I do appreciate you, telling me ahead of time. And
Always got to let the customers know no matter what.
exactly. And then I go, and there's a tiny, itsy bitsy, no big deal, tiny little bit thing. The part's back ordered.
Oh,
So
For how long?
shit.
8 weeks.
So she got to go around with the hole in her bumper.
Now, we've got this tape that's a sort of similar color to your vehicle. We're going to apply it over the hole.
And that's 8 weeks on a rush order.
Oh, fuck.
So I told her I'll call you as soon as the part gets here, so and you can base it off of that, and then I will send it that day out to get painted, and a couple of days after that we'll bring you in, slap it on, and you'll be good to go. And she came, she picked it up, she paid for it, and she's like, "Thank you so much. No big deal. I'll look forward to hearing from you."
How do
all
we clone
cheery.
her?
I know.
We need more of her.
Whatever she's smoking.
We need to give all of our customers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She She works
Put it in the coffee.
Seriously.
She works at a health food store down the street. She works at the Lassens.
Oh, she does.
Nice.
Really nice girl.
Very cool.
She's like, we're like Trader Joe's, but more expensive.
I had
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
It's because she's like, we have like those specialty things you can't find anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I had a really nice customer this week. This customer, I don't remember if I talked about her truck before, but the engine blew. Timing jumped 90 degrees and pistons hit the valves. Catastrophic engine damage. Anyways, so we've been going back and forth with Ford. I had to say that really slowly because that was a bit of a tongue twister.
Oh, back and forth with Ford.
Back and forth with Ford
Yeah.
to try and get them to cover part of the repair because she's out of warranty. But she has 3 Raptors and a 4th one on order.
oh God.
So you would think
Ford's going to be like, yeah, fuck yeah.
she's, if they're top of the line Raptors, she's spent probably close to $400,000
Right.
in vehicles with Ford. Oh my God. You would think they would approve it.
Like that.
Instantly.
Yes. No.
Because they're not looking at those numbers yet.
They
Right.
want maintenance records of the vehicle. Mind you, 2 of those Raptors are for her sons that her husband and her bought for their sons.
Must have money.
No.
Lifted wheels, sound system, the whole 9 yards. These trucks
Good for them.
are
Wheel
tricked
spacers.
out. All of it.
My dad's like, here's $150 for a go-kart motor. Strap it to a fucking radio flyer and get yourself somewhere.
Right. But, at the same
That would be
time...
fun.
At the same time, their expectations of their sons is, yeah, you can have all that, but it's your responsibility to maintain it. You have to do your own oil changes and tire rotations. and all that.
Okay.
So they make the kids change their own oil and all that shit.
Nice.
So, and they're on it. They maintain the trucks. And so she's like, yeah, I've got O'Reilly's receipts. So, O'Reilly's, there's the filter, there's the oil, there's the date of when they purchased it.
Not good enough.
So we scan them and send them in. And they said that it wasn't good enough, that it was...
No labor.
There's no mileage on the receipt. And it was the equivalent of a Word document. It was a printout of a receipt from the store.
What?
So, anyways,
How often were the receipts from?
I don't. It was within the last year, so it was like
No, but I mean, like,
No, but like, were
one
they
receipt
a
every
year
6 months or
apart?
whatever.
Yeah.
yes, it was 6 months.
That
So-
should be good enough.
Yes, you would think, especially for
I'm
someone
not
who's
surprised.
spent $400,000 with the
Ford
company.
Motor Company.
Yes. So anyway, we're just like, this is ridiculous. The customer has been nothing but nice. We've had her vehicle since the beginning of February, I think.
Ow.
Was it February? Maybe January. Anyways, we've had her vehicle since the beginning of February, and hasn't called us. She hasn't texted us. We've provided her with updates. When we had one, we reached out. We send them the info. We're waiting for a response. Hey, we still haven't heard anything. Just FYI. She hasn't bugged us once. She came in the other day and dropped off some gift cards and asked us very nicely if we could cover her truck for her because it has a wrap on it and it can't be baking in the sun like that.
Aww.
And she thanked us 100 times. She was very humble, just really social, just the nicest human being. I was like, oh, we need more people like you.
Yeah, we do.
Especially when, she's obviously loaded, but she's still humble about it. You know, she doesn't hold her nose high and like, you better I need my rental.
We
She
need
hasn't
to
asked for a
have...
rental.
Okay, speaking of being a nice and humble person, even though they have money, I talked to Will this yesterday.
Bless you.
Will,
Bless
who was
you.
once on the podcast.
Bless you.
He told me
Bless
a
you.
story that was wild about a customer. We have to have him back on. I'm officially
Bless you.
teasing for him being back on.
Okay.
Okay, so Will is coming back, and we still have to have Eric Jennings on.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Eric Jennings, this
EJ.
is your official second or third call out.
We're calling you out.
You have to tell us on a whatever day that we record. You have to tell us that you have time. We're calling you out. Come on the show.
Well,
Come on the show.
Well, every week I'm excited
yes.
about
There's a
it.
congratulations in effect for him. Eric is
Congratulations.
expecting. Him and his lady are expecting
Yay.
now. They're due in November. Hashtag sell the bell. Congratulations, my good
Congratulatory
friend.
bell.
So happy for you guys. They're having a boy.
Yes.
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 It's a customer states exclusive.
Sure is.
I'm going to request that it be named Wilfred.
I'm going to come.
Oh, I request that it be called Jimothy.
Jacob.
Oh, no, that's a horrible name. I don't like anybody with that name. So, Eric.
Better than Michael.
Eric, you're right. It is better than Michael. That is the worst name ever.
My name was supposed to be Joshua
My
if
name's
I was a
Mike.
boy.
My name was supposed to be Grayson.
I'm so glad
What
you're
the
not Grace.
fuck?
I think of that little kid and I just think gay.
Yeah, my dad
He
saved
may
me.
not be, but
My dad saved me on that one. My mother, Lisa, wanted to name me fucking Grayson.
that's my mother too, okay?
Yes, it is.
Grayson or Lisa?
No. His mom has adopted me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you there yet?
Can we
Does
rip
that
the
make you
band-aid
my
off?
brother-in-law?
Sure, whatever.
Turn to customer states and tear the Band-Aid off.
So,
Scab and all.
Eric, ow.
Eric,
See,
how?
that's what you get. That's what you get. That's indicative of how this is going to go.
So,
the dog bit him.
nibble. So,
Nibble.
so Eric,
Wait, are you telling the story? Am I right?
Nipples.
do you want to? Maybe it'd be
Are you
safer for
telling
me
the
if you tell the story.
Or am I?
Or
Am
I? That's what you... Okay.
Here, let's hear Eric's version
are you
of it.
telling the story or am I?
Yeah, Eric, you go for it.
Okay.
Let's hear how Eric recalls the story happening.
So no.
Let's hear how Eric recalls the story
Eric
happening.
has several witnesses,
Oh.
and I can verify all of it.
Send receipts.
So yes, I have all of the receipts. So this started with I don't know.
Somebody's clapping cheeks.
Something has crawled up Ford's ass recently, and it's absolutely fucking awful, and it's made our lives miserable. I will start the story with that. They have to get prior approval for extended warranty coverage on items has been like pulling fucking teeth lately.
Really?
And I mean, it's been awful for the simplest repairs, like a water pump, or in this case, phasers that we've done pew 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 hundreds of times.
It's like very known issue
There's
for you
several
guys.
publications. There's a TSB on it. There's an extended coverage for customers on it. It's a common issue. This is not something new. So we have a customer vehicle came in. It's got 92,000 miles on it, more or less, and it had a timing code. But if you have a timing code with that engine and you go and start it, and it has a cold start rattle, it's 99.9% of the time it's related to the phaser issue because it can't keep up with timing.
Okay.
Because it's so bad. So you don't bother diagnosing the timing code. You start with the phaser repair and then retest. That's where we're at with this. So we presented it to Ford. Yeah. For coverage. And they came back with, well, we need pictures. Okay, fine, whatever. Do we get them pictures? You know, once in a while they want pictures. Fine.
Yeah, pictures of the component, the this, the that,
The damage.
Not even so much that, but the license plate, the
Oh.
odometer,
the VIN tag from the driver's door. They want to know
Okay.
that the vehicle's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to.
Jinx, personal jinx.
Yes.
You owe me
You
a Coke.
soda. God damn it! I don't know who won that, by the way, but
I'm not sure. I just love this.
they wanted pictures of the thing, so we submitted pictures to them.
I love you, Eric.
Oh, wait, hold on. I fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, why didn't you say anything? Just let me go on that long.
Because this was your story, not his.
No.
You were telling the
I
story.
understand that, but I'm talking about the wrong vehicle. So that's another vehicle. I ended up fighting with Ford. Oh, long story short.
Is that the one that you sent me all the screenshots of?
Yeah, no, this is a different one.
Oh.
No, we're talking about.
So long story short, that's my truck that I've been fighting for them to approve the phasers on.
Oh.
And they've And because I was fighting with them on it, they decided to stick it to me and ask for pictures of everything several times over. They finally approved it yesterday. But anyways, no, this other vehicle came in that had catastrophic engine damage that also timing had jumped 90 degrees because of a broken timing chain guide due to the bad phasers causing slack in the chain.
Okay.
So they wanted pictures of the engine. Okay, fine. Here's your pictures of the engine. Here's the pictures of the borescope screen showing the damage on the inside of the cylinder, the top of the piston, the valve, blah, blah, blah.
Which normally would be good enough for any sort of claim.
We've never had an issue with it before. They were like, okay, cool, move on. But no, they wanted clearer pictures of it.
Which means
you have to
tear it down.
Yeah.
Mind you, the pictures I felt were pretty clear. And I was very professional in the response. I wasn't rude to them at all. I said, well, this program only allows for 5 megabytes of photos to be uploaded at a time. How would you like clearer photos to be provided? If you would like tear down, then it's this much additional labor to tear down the engine to provide the photos that you're asking for. Please advise. And they're like, no, you need to get customer authorization for the tear down and financial responsibility from them to tear down the engine to provide the photos to Ford.
Yeah, you can get bent with that.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to work.
The customer paid for this extended contract. They're not going to... No, absolutely not. Go kick rocks. So we sent them more pictures and they still weren't having it and they wanted us to tear down. They're like, we can only authorize 2.4 hours to remove the cylinder head. Mind you, we're trying to replace the long block assembly.
Yeah.
Only 2.4 hours to remove the cylinder head.
You better hurry
they
up.
expect you to have the engine already removed from the vehicle and on the engine stand. So from that point, it's only an additional 2.4 hours,
right.
Which is asinine and stupid. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Really dumb.
Yeah, it is. And I tried to validate it with, well, we have to reassemble it to send it back for shipping. Well, you don't have to reassemble it completely, is what they said. I'm like, okay. You want to take that chance? And then don't they charge us if it's missing parts or it's full of fluid or something like that?
If it's full of fluid, that's one thing. But all of the parts need to be
present,
assembled inside of the assembly. So like in my transmissions,
throw it all in there.
In my transmissions, when they get blown up further than they should, I can't physically stack all the stuff back in there. So I have to either omit some parts or throw them in like the transmission fluid pan because they don't fit inside the assembly anymore.
There's a hole in the side.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the Valvoline Explorer.
So what's Michael's version of the story?
We haven't gotten there yet.
We're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
We still haven't.
Would you?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sense.
She just wants
of
to
this.
come so quickly.
Do not come.
Enjoy the ride.
I will come if I want to.
So, anyways, I was busy.
It's my party.
And
you're gonna cry.
And I'll come if I want to.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Hashtag sell the bell.
We didn't specify the kind of party. Okay, moving on.
So I was doing a million things at once that day, like Michael. We both are running around like chickens with our heads cut off because everyone needs something from us. And I had it. I was just done. And I was at that point to where I was going to say something stupid to Ford if I responded back.
Right.
He was, if this is his limit, he was here.
Yeah, I was past it. I was done.
You've seen me on my days like that.
And in his defense, that's probably why it got to the point that it did, was because I was just fucking done with the day. I was done with Ford. I was done with other coworkers. I was just done. So I called him and I said, I need your help with this claim because I just can't. On a scale of 1 to even, I just can't. So he came over and I explained to him what was going on. And that he's done it before. He's intervened and he's wrote to them and said, put them in their place. And they're like, okay, approved. His magic keystrokes. So I explained to him what's going on.
Strokes.
Magic strokes. Damn it.
Damn it. Hashtag
Phrasing.
Phrasing.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mike's magic strokes.
Magic
less
Mike.
specific, like magic strokes would be better.
Okay.
Magic strokes for Mikey folks.
We'll come up with an idea later. So
Do not come.
we explained to him everything that's going on. Mind you, this is a coworker's truck that I'm helping, my former apprentice, and he. Okay, how do I put this nicely?
Here it comes.
And professionally.
Here it comes. Just spill it, dude. We're here. It's good.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. I'm going to say that right now. And whether or not you agree with it, it's facts. He comes back with, he tells my coworker, he's like, you know what I would have done? You know what the first thing I would have done was? I probably would have pre-assigned my number to this line and made sure I put myself to work on it since you've already removed the valve covers. I'm like, no, that's not why you're here. We're here because we need your help writing them back about this claim. Don't worry about what he's doing. No, but this is priority. He needs to make sure that this is... We're well aware of what needs to be done. We know what I's need to be crossed and what T's need to be dotted. Yes, that was intentional.
Okay.
We're well aware. You don't know what other work he has going on. You don't know if he's running time on this ticket because that has to ship out tomorrow. And he's also behind on that truck that has to ship out after that. And this one's here for weeks at a time. Don't worry about that. I just need your help running this. And he kept trying to argue with me about how it needed to be done. And it needed to be done right. And it needed to be done in that order. And I told him, you know what, never mind. Fuck off. We'll figure it out ourselves. And he's like, all right, fine. And he closed his phone and walked away, started mumbling and talking shit. And I told him, fuck you, as he was walking across the shop.
Oh my God, you're a manager. Managers do that.
And walk away.
Well,
I said my piece. I explained why I reacted the way I did, and I apologize for that. And I also I'm done. Go.
It's very interesting to hear Eric's perception of what happened during those events.
Mm-hmm.
Eric's perception was backed up by 3 other people that were present, FYI. So go on.
All I was doing was
in your mind, all you were doing.
You're right, and you know what? It is possibly me that was very misconstrued by this situation and handled it inappropriately and focused on the wrong thing before I got to the thing that was actually the reason why I was called over to help out with the situation. Right. And the biggest thing that I saw, and we're just going to talk like brass tacks here, like as far as the way that a dealership operates, this was my issue. I was more than willing to help you guys contact Ford and go through all that stuff.
Yeah, that was never in question.
However, in trying to get all of the information, of stuff that was going on and whatever, so that I can go to Ford and do it, I happened to look in CDK, which is our dealership's
DMS, your dealer management system.
Yes, thank you. And I saw that the ticket had never been pre-assigned to a technician. So if somebody had randomly, like if the customer declined repairs or the vehicle needed to be moved, no one knew who was working on the vehicle. It looks like the vehicle had never been worked on. There was no technician pre-assigned to it. However, this technician had already, not only had they contacted, Ford Motor Company for assistance as far as the extended contract goes, but they had already removed items from the engine. They had already started working on the vehicle. So that means that it's been at least a day or so that the technician has been involved with this vehicle, which there is no reason why you can't even pre-assign yourself to the ticket so that everyone knows who's working on the vehicle. And again, that's not that wasn't the issue that they called me over for. That wasn't the reason why I was there to help. That wasn't the reason why I was even there to talk about stuff. But that is that one specific thing, clocking on to tickets or pre-assigning yourself to a ticket when you grab a ticket from dispatch.
It just wasn't the right time to address that. It
doesn't matter.
Like
Doesn't matter.
No, it does.
It doesn't matter
because that's not.
That's an operational procedure, and it needs to be followed every single time.
That's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility.
It actually is my responsibility.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Yep, you're right.
Like she said, and like several other people said, you're so fucking hard-headed. Was not the right time, and you didn't address it in the right way. Period.
You're absolutely correct.
You are wrong.
You're absolutely correct.
You are wrong.
I fucked up.
Well, and right there is the delicate balance of being any type of superior or manager or whatever.
Yeah, I know. I've been in those shoes too.
And I'm not
It needs to be done this way every single time to protect us and ourselves, and to make sure that the procedures in the dealership work perfectly every single time, so that we're not asking porters, where is this vehicle, who worked on it last, where, what's going on with this thing. That is a procedural thing that needs to be done every single time, so people know who's working on the vehicle at what time, who's got the vehicle, has the vehicle even been looked at yet.
Well, and that is something difficult that I have to deal with
needs to
too,
be done.
is that I see a nitpicky thing like that, and if I go at it at the wrong time, whatever I say
at the wrong time
is not going to be absorbed by the other party. It's not going to happen. And it's just
and that's what makes a good leader. You have to be able to discern that when is a good or a right time to, how you could have approached that. You know how would have that entire conversation
come back 20 minutes later.
No. You know how that entire conversation could have gone just fine. Say, hey, bud, you know what? Don't forget to put yourself to work on that ticket. I know you've already worked on it already, but let's figure out what's going on with this.
You never let me get to that point.
You didn't try to. Because of how you came across with your condescending tone about, you know what I would have done first? That's what people don't like. And that's what pisses people off.
Well,
you need to know that now.
Thank you for letting me know. And that's something that I'm going to work on in the future, because apparently I've been doing it wrong for a long time and I need to work on that. So thank you.
There was something else I was going to say that wasn't like towards you, and I don't remember what it was now. I think it was touching on what you were talking about.
About the delicate balance of or being sensitive to the other thing. Because I had a situation yesterday where I got involved in something because my superior asked me to help a tech with the repair manual. And he was already frustrated that there were 10 different hands in his issue already.
The tech,
and so here, the tech.
Oh, okay.
So here I come.
There's too many.
She's not near that wire.
There's too many cooks in the kitchen, and I and
too
when you're really busy, you just want to go and you want to attack this situation. So I had a little bit of time. I set it aside, and he vented to me first before I went into the situation, because that steam had to be let off before I could aid or before I could go into teaching anything that would be received. But also there's a whole nother that I was going to put that on the list today, but it's a whole thing. But it's good that you guys are talking about it, because you guys literally could just have not talked to each other for 2 weeks. I've seen it fucking happen.
I gave him the cold shoulder for 2 days.
That's enough.
2 days, 2 weeks.
I'm a bitch. I'm well aware. I admit that, and I own it. But I just, like I said, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Was
recipe for disaster.
Storm.
Well, you literally both have two separate things that you're trying to accomplish, and it didn't mesh. The trains collided on the same track there.
An unstoppable force and an immovable object.
That is the best description for us. You're not even wrong. That is on the nose there. And I'm sure a lot of our listeners can relate to this too.
Right.
With their superiors or their shop foremans, whatever.
Right.
I'm sure
I have one thing to add.
a lot of people can relate to being in situations like this where they disagree.
We're all human.
You're gonna disagree.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
What I said, Mike, to break it down to real simple terms, is it's like a unstoppable force and an unmovable object.
Immovable
Immovable object. That's you and Eric.
Yeah, you hit the nail on
At least in that sense.
So the one thing is that we, as the dealership as a whole, not me, not the service manager, not all the technicians, not the general manager, not the customers, no matter what.
As a complete unit,
we have come to all of the technicians specifically in this point and said that we need all of these things to happen every single time for every single repair order without fail, as far as getting your parts signed off, getting the out mileage written on the ticket, getting your employee number and a brief 3-word, thing of replaced pinion seal or, tire pressure, this setting or whatever on the physical hard copy. All of these things need to be done every single time. When you grab a ticket from dispatch, pre-assign yourself the ticket. If you're working on 17 other tickets and you have limited amount of time to run on all of these things, that's fine. But at least pre-assign yourself the ticket. And every single meeting we have, we talk about the exact same things. So in those meetings, when we have the pizza parties, for lack of a better term, or the seared, burnt, frozen hot dog parties, those are our conversations every single time. And when we do those things, we're coming at you as your friends. We're offering you a food treat and good times.
Because we're dogs. We're a bunch of bitches.
Foodstuffs.
We all are. We all are. However, now, after all of these times and how many meetings have we had and how many times have we said this, in every single meeting it's still the same thing, and we even make a joke about it. Well, it's still the same stuff from last time as far as these things and these procedural things go, but here's also these other things that we have to do. We did that as your friend.
Nobody's discrediting the fact that
now I have to come to you as the shop foreman.
Right.
And I don't like that. I don't like it.
But nobody is discrediting that. No one's saying that that's not the case, and that hasn't been told.
But you need to listen.
No,
those things need to happen.
But again, you're not hearing anybody. You're not hearing what anybody's telling you. Nobody is saying that what you're saying is wrong. That shouldn't have happened. What is being said is that you approached that at the wrong time. That was the wrong time to speak up about it. Period. What you had to say was not wrong. You had every right to say what you had to say. Not at that time. It was the wrong fucking time.
Well, I understand what you're saying, and I will try to incorporate that the next time that a situation specific as this, because this is a really specific situation, but
it doesn't even have to be specific to the situation. It's understanding the people that you're talking to, reading body language, understanding the tone of their voice. You knew I was frustrated. I told you on the phone, you could hear that I was frustrated. I told you I was fucking done.
I did not take that into account.
You have to read people and how they're feeling in that moment. If she didn't understand that tech she was walking up to was already pissed because there was 10 other people involved in his one repair, and she hadn't read his body language and understood he was already frustrated, she would have been blown out of the water too for the same damn thing. You have to look at the people and how they're reacting to what's going on around them and approach it that way. Like I said, you had every right to say what you did. You really did. Just not at that time. I recognize that.
And before we go, I'm reading this listener mail real fast.
It's really good.
Yes,
from Anonymous.
Correct. This is from Anonymous. We'll call him Billy, and no, it's not the Billy we had as a guest.
Wait, no. Can we use a different name?
Jack.
I don't mean to,
Bentley.
There we go. We'll use Bentley.
That's
Grayson.
You know what? We'll use Grayson. Okay, so this is from Grayson, and you know who you are. Listening to this week's podcast about getting pulled over reminded me of the time I was working on a highway patrol car. It just so happened that my wife was going to Fort Worth to pick something up for me with a small trailer that we had. The tags were out on the trailer, and she was concerned about getting pulled over because of it. I told her they had been out for years, and the cops never really look for that around here. It just so happened that I was on a test drive in the patrol car as she was leaving. I saw her and promptly turned around and lit her up.
Oh my God.
She pulled over and I pulled in behind her and sat there for several uncomfortable minutes before pulling up beside her, and waving at her. She had a strange look on her face. She was relieved she wasn't getting a ticket, but at the same time,
I would shit.
I would have shit myself too.
10
That's
kinds of pissed off.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I had to go to Fort Worth myself after work to get whatever it was because she had gone straight home after my shenanigans, and there was no hot home-cooked meal in the doghouse I stayed in that night. We celebrated 26 years together this year, so I guess she has a slight sense of humor to put put up with me that long. By the way, might want to keep this read as anonymous since that's kind of a felony.
May or may not be impersonating an officer.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Thank you, Grayson.
Thank you, Grayson.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That was really good.
That was.
he
so
did what
good.
so many of us have been wanting to
Always
do.
wanting to fucking
So-
do.
Just a whoop.
We have like 3 or 4 different departments or whatever of law enforcement vehicles that have their cars serviced at our dealership.
Do you guys have to strap on the side of the window? Strap on. Do you guys have to put in the window, or is there anywhere on those cars that say out of service when you're
They
dealing
bring
with
them
them?
to us.
Gotcha.
Bring the magnets on the doors.
They're supposed to. Sometimes they get towed in without them.
This is true.
Gotcha. Well, shit, guys, that's the episode. We did it.
Yes. That was a
Say
good
the
one.
things.
What things? Don't say
Come you chewed through a wire, you bitch.
Oh my god.
I'm really upset with you, but with a face like that, how can you be upset?
With friends like these, who needs anemones? Anemones.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to our listeners.
Find us on all the social medias. You know what they are, but Mike's going to tell you anyways.
Yes, he is.
So Twitter and Instagram at customer_states, facebook.com/customer states podcast. Email us at customerstatespodcast@gmail.com, which also just happens to be our PayPal. Go ahead and check out our awesome new merch at customer states podcast at gmail or customerstatespodcast.com. Sorry.
Show the titty. Show the titty.
It's over here.
Yeah.
Then also, if you want to watch our YouTube videos, you can search for us at YouTube customer states podcast. Which is in ellipses. I want to give a big shout out to Dale Follett at twistedbills.com.
I did it. Dale.
Norm at Stovocore_Metalworks on Instagram, which is STOVOKOR_Metalworks. And you can also email him at maxnorm with 2 X's at hotmail.com. If you
buy our merch, fuckers, we got sweet stuff on there.
Yeah,
If
you guys
you-
check it out. We're super, super proud of it.
Yeah,
when you
very excited.
email Norm, if you mention Customer States Podcast, you get 10% off, by the way.
Ooh.
Also, I do want to give a
For
huge...
Norm's thing.
And if you send us $100 for a foot pick, it'll come with a free t-shirt.
Oh, also...
It'll come with a foot pick.
Also, we are accepting any ideas for new t-shirts. And when you buy a t-shirt, I will personally send you stickers and business cards.
And if you
That is a free giveaway.
And if you'd like to buy a t-shirt, you can send
T-shirts, hats, hoodies, whatever we got.
and you can send me any form of cryptocurrency if I accept it, and then I will pay for the t-shirt for you. I will give you my wallet ID.
So the real quick again before we leave, the music that you guys have been listening to and grooving to is made by Bruce Vane. He's amazing. If you check him out on Facebook, it's at Bruce Vane. Instagram is also Koa. Instagram is also at
Instagram is
Bruce
at Koa.
Vane, VAYN. And if you want to email him, it's Bruce S. Vane at gmail.com. And we can't thank you guys enough for listening.
Did you see I putting in my new stickers on my truck?
Yes.
I did see all of the stickers.
Speaking
Well,
of,
you got your window
speaking of
replaced.
strap-on,
Yes, I
love that
I'm gonna post
sticker.
I'm gonna
You
post my
should.
back glass.
You should.
but
Mike has to put it on Facebook.
thanks
first
for
of all.
listening, everybody.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And we're
Love
going to
you.
end this tumultuous podcast with Mike and Eric telling each other that they love each other.
I love
And
you, Michael.
with that, we say,
I love you, Michael.
I love you, Eric.
Hi, this is Mike Sarah from Customer States. Matco Tools is one of the best tool companies in the industry, and Nick Lowridge is one of the best Matco tool distributors. Nick can get me anything I need for the shop or for at home. From oil drain pans to beef jerky, Nick's got what I need on tap. Nick works in the Thousand Oaks, California area, and you too can get whatever you need by calling him at 805-796-7323. And if you're not in that area, call him anyway and tell him you heard about him from the Customer States podcast. And then you can hop on to matcotools.com and find a Matco Tools distributor near you. Matco Tools. Service, trust, results.